and I want to put it on YouTube so that we can build up the group, right? So that I can build up our group, my group, and and I think it'd be good, just to kind of show the different faces and stuff like that. So I kind of want to put on some clothes, So I was wondering if you could, just right quick, just don't have on your damn head rag. If you're right here, okay, cool. All right, cool. Get it. All right. Let me tell Mookie. Hey, baby, come on, we waiting on you. Come on, tighten up. Double click to install. Double click what? All right. We're gonna look at first thing we're gonna really look at is this chat room right here that we in. So we wanna check your thing, girl. I ain't even sent it. Anyway, I just sent it to you right now. Go to Queen herself.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
Hey, what's going on? All right, here. So everybody here know everybody. That's my homeboy Thad from Miami. That's my cousin right there, Angelo. He I think he like a Navy SEAL or some shit. He like a gangster. Anyway, that's my cousin.
Oh, he's the
He's a killer certified. That's
come on, cuz.
That's my homegirl, Mookie. She from Ghana, and that's my brother in most
Liberia.
Liberia, okay. and most of that's my brother. We work together. We write code together. And most of you from
yeah.
Which one?
Kenya, man.
Okay, cool.
Kenya. Hey.
Where Barack Obama came from, man. Like, guys.
Oh, okay. I'll talk. Okay.
Oh,
all right, guys.
Yeah.
I got so a couple things. So I'm gonna start this thing off like this. Anybody? So let's look at this CAH. So I'll be sending this out. So first things first, we got a couple different things. So I know Mookie right now, she's available. I know mostly we're normally up in the morning around 9. The market opens up at 9:30, and a lot of the most important time in the market, like where the best time to make money is from 9:30 to like 10:15. Like you can get in and get out of some real good trades. You can really make some really good flips. Like you really could make some really good percentages. So we have this thing called pre-market, and so pre-market is where we do our analysis, and we get ready for the bell. Bell ring at 9:30. 9:30 is when we ready to rock and roll. So one of the subscriptions that I pay for gives me this alert. So this is a really good guy, and he gives me these alerts that I pay for whatnot, and they always pan out really good. And I just want to ask the question to just see, does this make sense to anybody? You know what I'm saying? Let's start with the first line, CAH.
Yeah, of course, that is a stock symbol, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so.
And descending, let's see.
So these are the prices, right? So in key support, 5305 is the price.
Okay, off top. Okay, so it's a pivot, right? You see pivot, right?
Right.
Okay, and then we got 52 as former descending resistance.
Yeah.
Then we got 51.13 as the 100 SMA. So, okay, and those are support levels, right? Anybody not understand what a support level is? All right, cool. Bet. I'm finna explain all that. So then, anybody not understand what key resistance? Like anybody key resistance?
Yeah, me too. Key resistance. Yeah.
That's where resistance. That's where it's having a hard time getting past it because people are selling off or whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then support means what? If that's resistance, then what's support?
That's where people start buying it because they feel like it's super low and everything. It's like,
it's super low.
deal.
It's super low and it got support. Like So what we're doing, a lot of times what we do, like pretty much 100% of the time, is that we're doing technical trading. So we trade it 100% based off technical setups. So yeah, support and resistance is our main thing. We're about to talk a lot about that right now. And then we have additional notes. So then we have notes, and so he'll say this. One thing to look out for when you see this news. So EPS is I think EPS is earnings. And then what we call these are catalysts. So these are like reasons, like this is the reason for why it's like in our radar.
Okay.
Another thing is drug data. So right now with this corona thing, and even without the corona thing, so biotech has been really crazy in the stock market. So anytime somebody get approved from the FDA for a new drug or something like that, the stock normally takes off. Anytime a company gets disapproved from the FDA, the stock normally falls down. So quick pop quiz. When the stock is going up, what do we want to do? Buy calls or puts?
Oh shit.
Calls, right? We've been buying, right, Mookie? Calls, right? If the stock going up, we want to buy calls, right?
Why calls?
Why calls?
Yes.
Okay, what are our options?
Oh,
calls and puts.
Right.
So let's take a look at it. So this is Align Networks. Actually, let's do Apple. So here goes Apple. Here's the option chain.
Mm-hmm.
So to the left is our calls,
Right.
and to the right is our puts. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we know that if we want to go long, then we want to buy calls because we think the stock can go up.
Gotcha.
If we think the stock go, so now remember, we're making money if the stock go up or if the stock go down. If we think the stock going down, we're gonna buy puts.
Mm-hmm.
For example, Baba. I'm in the next week put. We got let's put like 25 up here. So remember, these are our dates. These are our expiration dates.
Right.
Very important. So when you buy an option, it's 100% different than you buying a stock. When you guys get to class number 2, Mookie, I think is already there. When you get to class number 2, we do a great explanation on the difference between stocks and stock options. If the same stock, if a stock moves $10 and you own the stock, then your returns is going to be however many shares times 10. If you buy a stock option and the same stock moves $10, your return is going to be 400 or 500%. So it's totally crazy different when you're doing stocks versus stock options. So, but know that stock options expire. So right now, if I buy the 220 Apple, this is Baba. So actually, I was going to use Baba. I'm going to use Baba for an example. So Baba is the Chinese company that does. So this is Baba, and this is Baba right here. So Baba is Alibaba.com. Hey, Thad, they got a website called Alibaba.
Oh, I'm hip. I be on there.
Okay, well, we're from that area, but so it's a big thing called Alibaba, and it's huge. It's the hugest stock. It's the hugest Chinese stock on the planet.
Mm.
And actually, it's a legislation going out. You know, Trump got the thing. So staying informed with politics is very important. Staying informed what's going on in the news, what kind of legislation going out, all that kind of stuff. So right now, there's legislation going on that's trying to delist Baba because, you know, Trump, oh no, like China, y'all don't blow, you know, y'all put this corona on us. So, you know, we're going to take attack, you know what I'm saying? So they're going to take all these stocks. They're trying to take all Chinese stocks off our stock market. So we know that stock going to go to zero. So I sent out a signal earlier today. Maybe I did or I didn't, but Alibaba is one of those companies. So what do we do in that case? We buy puts. 1 second. We
buy put to short. Right?
Absolutely. We buy put to short it. You know what I'm saying? So if we look right here, actually, if we just go to monitor, account, monitor, let's go to Baba. I was trying to see if I could show this. Okay, I can't show it, but okay, but what we did do is that we did this. We went bought a Baba. So Baba, B-A-B-A.
You keep passing it. Stop.
Okay, Baba. So Baba, we flat on it right now. So I think it costs like 129 bucks. We flat on it. But we got 3 puts. I got a May 29th 182 half put on Baba. What that means is if I drill out, let's put on the daily time frame. What that means is I'm taking a bet and I'm saying that I believe that that this stock about to come down. I bought a put that's right here, 182 half put. So I bought a 182.50 put that expires on May 20 something. April 22nd. April 29th. So it expires right here. So my bet is that the stock is gonna move down to right around where my mouse is at that time period. Now, know this, and you guys just put this in your mind, because the thing is I'm sending alerts I'm sending money plays. If I show you where I get these alerts, these people making millions. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get on their level. They're making millions by doing the same exact actions that I'm putting in that check. They're making millions. So, you know what I'm saying? We should be able to pump up that way. So, so I get a lead, it kind of brought to my attention. All right, cool. I take the trade. And then, so what the bet is that, that everything's gonna get there. But notice about a stock option. And I had to learn this the hard way. Each one of these stock options so on May 29th, which is Friday. So each one of these, so a couple things. We have weeklies and we have not weeklies. So anytime y'all see me post something like this in the chat, and I'm gonna ramble for like 10 or 15 minutes, but then after that, we're gonna just open it up because I know I'm kind of talking.
No, I'm learning. Go ahead. I have no question.
Absolutely, baby. So check this out. So whenever I put something like, sometimes I do, whenever I put something like this, a Google 14CC call, that always means that option is always for this week, always. If there's a date, and if I put a date, that means that it's not this week. That means it's that date option. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we buy time because sometimes we we foresee an event, it just might not happen within the next day or two. Like I think Mookie and us we're in a situation where actually Mookie and I, we both have Peloton. Peloton kicking both our asses right now. And we're running out of time on it because we both took the $50 Peloton call. In the last 2 days, Peloton just been sitting still. But if you look at Peloton since May 4th, this joker been off the chain. It's been off the chain. And then I didn't get none of that money. And then I finally decided to get in on Monday. And then look, we just sitting flat. We actually lost a couple hundred so far. And what's going to happen is we know the stock going to go back up, but our options expire on Friday. We got we got this week options. You know what I'm saying? But I think I put another play out there to say to get the next week. Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. So, all right, cool. But just know, and then also last thing, when the option expires, let's talk about in the money. In the money. So let's say that I buy, what is this, the Baba? Let's say that I buy the Baba 217 half call, right? If I buy the Baba 217 half call on Friday at 4 o'clock, if Baba is at $217.49, guess what will be the value of this option? $0.00. If it's 1 cent out the money, the option expires worthless. So please know that. You will lose all your money if you run out of time. That's the only kicker. So again, on Friday at 4 o'clock, when the market closed on Friday at 4 o'clock, on the date of the expiration of this option, if your option is not in the money, it is worth $0. If your option is in the money, it's worth whatever the value of it is. So, but I'm not going to get too deep into this right now. Maybe a couple weeks from now, we'll all be rationalizing upon this point. But tomorrow, these options the in the money option is going to decrease. That's why I told most of a couple weeks ago, Friday is our best day. Friday options are cheap as heck. Friday, we could do things like play Amazon. We could play Tesla. We could play Google. It's impossible to play Amazon right now. So Baba, for one contract of Baba, right? Okay, Google. For one contract of Google right now is $1,100 for one book. 1,000. You got to multiply this times 100. That's $1,110 for one contract. That's for Google. But Google gonna move $3 or $4, $5. I mean, excuse me, $30, $40, $50 a day. So if you can afford $1,000, guess what? And if it moves, let's say you buy that for, let's say you buy it right now. The end of money is at 1405. Google's at 1406 right now. Let's say at the end of the day, matter of fact, let's use a real example. Google. Perfect example. Perfect example. So watch Google. Let's look at Google today. If we would have bought the Google option today, the 13, oh my God. So the Google opened this morning at $1,389.51. So let's say $1,390. So let's say we would have bought the $1,390 call this morning. So we would have bought the $1,390 call this morning. Let's assume, let's say we would have paid $1,000 for it. So that's $1,390. At the end of the day, Google ended up at $1,410. So Google at 1405. So Google went 15, it moved $15. So now let's look at that $1,390 call. If I would have paid $1,100 for it this morning, this afternoon, it's worth $2,300. So you flip your money, but you had to put in $1,000 to play. So when you play with Amazon and Google and Tesla, you play with big money boys. You know what I'm saying? So, so just know that. So just know that. So, all right, cool.
As far as what you said about Fridays, are you saying that we're supposed to sell all our stocks on Fridays?
What I'm saying is that options are cheaper on Fridays. So let's do this. So another thing that you guys have with your Thinkorswim platform is this thing called on demand. So in the upper right hand corner right here is this little on demand icon. So let's click that and see what it does. I'm going to click on demand, and when I click on demand, I'll say we can set a specific date. We're in the month of May right now, so let's go to May. The next available date is the white day, so let's go to Monday. So let's go to Monday at 9:25 a.m. Boom. We're going to replay the market. So right now we're replaying how the market went that day. So now we get to test, and we get to use paper trade and everything. So let's look at Google right now. So I'm gonna fast forward to see how it played out, just so you guys can see how the money moves. So this is Monday at 9:25 in the morning. Let's fast forward. We're on military time. We know the market closes at 1600 or 4 o'clock. So let's go 15:25. So let's see what Google was at 3:30 on Monday. Let's hit go. All right, cool. So Google went up. So now we finna simulate buying the 1360 call in the morning, and what would have happened if we would have hold it until 1386. All right, cool. So you asked the question, you said, do I think that we should sell our stock? So I want to show you this and answer the question by showing an example. So let's go back to 9 o'clock in the morning. So we're starting at 9:25. And this is our virtual account. When you get here, you'll see you have your virtual account. And because you have your virtual account, they give you play money. So let's say we got $200,000 to play with. All right, cool. So we're gonna fake buy option. So I'm gonna reduce my strikes. I'm gonna buy the 1360. I'm gonna say I'm gonna buy 10 of them because we got fake money. So it's gonna cost $3,000 a contract. So this is a $30,000 play I'm gonna make. But watch what happens off this $30,000 play. So it costs us $27,000 to make the play. We're gonna make the play, boom. At some point, it's gonna fill our contracts. So, actually, we gotta fast forward to the market opens. The market opens at 9:30. Another thing, if you buy a stock option, it will not execute until at least 9:30. Between 9:30, it may not execute before 9:33 in the morning. It's this thing that got set up about the first 3 minutes. If you put a market order in. If you put a limit order in, it should execute. So I just changed the time. We see it buffering, so let's see what happens. All right, so we're trying to get this 13. So we have an order in for this 13. So Mookie, what I'm getting at here is the following. I'm waiting on this thing to execute. Sometimes we have problems with this guy executing. Let's do this again. Let's go to monitor, working order. Let's cancel that order and place it now that the market is open. So we're gonna buy that same 1360. We're gonna buy 10 of them. Well, Yeah, about the same 1360. So the price actually went down from the pre-market, right? So now the market is open. It's gonna cost us 17,000 to get in the trade. We just got in the trade. So now we got in the trade, and look, boom, we're in Google. All right, cool. Let's fast forward in time. So look, in the first few minutes, I'm already up $1,500. Google moved about 10 cents, a dollar. I'm up $1,500. So if you got this type of money to play with, you good. You don't gotta play little play games, right? You can get in and get right out. You want to, you know what I'm saying? You use your money to make money. You know what I'm saying? But let's fast forward in time and go back to 4 o'clock, 3:15 in the morning. I mean, you know, 3:30 in the afternoon. So let's go 15:30. So now it's 3:30. Let's see what happens. 3:30. This is the stock of Google. Let's look at how much money we done made. We up $18,000. So we just made $18,000 that day. But it took us $30,000 to get in the play, right? So that's just the power of stock options. Now we can run the same scenario. A stock option, each stock option controls 100 shares of Google. So this is the same thing as me buying 1,000 shares of Google. So first of all, if I buy 1,000 shares of Google, it's gonna cost 1,000 times, how much is Google? Like $1,300. So
Good God.
you get it. You know what I'm saying? Just to own 1,000 shares, right? And then if this 1,000 shares move the same amount, I'm not gonna make $18,000 off of it. You know what I'm saying? So Mookie, let me answer your question. You say, you know, what should we do on Friday? Great question. So now we're gonna sell this. We're gonna say create closing order, sell Google, confirm send, sell to close. So now we just made $18,000 in our little play account, right? So now we got we just made $18,000, right? Our profit for the year is $18,000. All right, cool. Now let's talk about what you asked the question on Friday. Let's go back to last week. So let's go last week, and let's go back to last Monday, and then we're gonna go to, we can do the same time. Let's say it's 3:30 in the afternoon. So let's say 3:30 in the afternoon, last week, Monday, we're gonna use Google. And for this example, so that we won't have to keep changing the time, I'm gonna use my other tool. I'm gonna go on stocks. I'm gonna go to this guy right here. I'm gonna type in Google, and we're gonna look at the daily chart, and we're gonna look at how Google did last week, so we could know what we want to do. All right, so last week, this week is the 15th, 13th. Okay, and no, this week is the 18th. All right, cool. So the last week was the 15th. All right, so Google ended up in the week at, this is a great example, Mookie. So Google ended up last week at 13. Let's zoom it up. So last Friday was the 15th. So Google ended at 1373. So I'm about to buy a 1390 call. And you're gonna see something. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna teach you a valuable lesson about stock options. We're gonna buy the 1390 call. So here we go. It's 3:38 in the afternoon on Monday. We wanna buy some Google. We say, okay, we think Google gonna be above $1,300. So I'm about a 1390 call, and right now I'm in the money because Google is trading at $1,407 right now. So I'm expecting Google to shoot the moon. So good. I'm gonna go ahead and buy in the money contract. I'm gonna pay $2,700 a book. So if I want to buy 10 of them, I'm gonna pay about $30,000. So it's gonna cost me $26,000. Just get them. Boom. We buy the contract. We spend $26,000. We buy the contract. All right, cool. Watch this. So now right now, whatever, we down $150, whatever. All right, cool. Let's fast forward in time. So this is Monday. So Monday was the 5th. Monday was the 11th. All right, cool. So the 11th. So yeah, it was at 14. Watch. I'm gonna fast forward to Tuesday. I'm gonna fast forward to Tuesday at the same time. Now Tuesday, let me blow it up big for you. So here go Tuesday. Tuesday it lost. Tuesday around 3 o'clock, it was around $1,300. Let's see how much we lost. First of all. So now we in the money, right? We down $50. So let's go to Tuesday. So I'm at 1390. So let's go to Tuesday. So let's go to Tuesday around the same time. So now we at Tuesday same time. And now let's see when it finishes. So now Tuesday I'm down $13,000 because of what Google. So if we look at the chart of Google, I'm down $13,000. This one I'm looking at this point in time on Tuesday. Oh shit. Okay, cool. Hold tight. Let's look. The next day, Google come down some more. What's this? Monday, Tuesday. So Wednesday it come down more. Thursday it go up, and then Friday. So let's fast forward to Friday. Let's go around lunchtime on Friday and see what we look. Now remember, we bought it way up here, and then on Friday it's down here. Now here's the thing I want to show you. So we're gonna go to Friday, and we're gonna change our time to, let's say 12 o'clock on Friday. So now look at Google having a great day. But remember, our strike price is the $13.90, right? We bet Google gonna be above $13.90. So now if we're gonna look at our money, we down $27,000. And the thing I want to say to you, Mookie, is that, and I think I have the right idea, but I think I may use I could have used a better example. I just didn't look at the stock, just a different stock price action behavior. But this stock is going to, the value of the 1390 call. So now let's look at the 1390 call. So now you see what I'm saying? How on Friday, look at Friday. On Monday, this thing costs $20-something hundred. But on Friday, it costs goddamn 26.
Mm-hmm.
$20 a contract. You understand what I'm saying? So Friday, I can play the big boys. You know what I'm saying? Friday, I could do Google, Amazon all day. So you know, look at what's Google. Google's at 1362. Google at 1360. So in the money, the one at the money right now is 1360. I could get a 1365. I can get a contract for $400 from Google. Man. It's unheard of in the beginning of the week. Everything costs 10 times that. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, on Friday, options lose value, but you can still make money off of it. But it's losing value, because at the end of the day, anything that's not in blue, which is in the money, is going to be zero. So if I fast forward this to, let's go to 16. We're going to go to 1601. Actually, we're going to go to 16. No, we're going to go to 15. 1558. So we're going to go to 3:58 and 44 seconds, and watch how close to zero all these numbers are. Still buffering. Cool. Look, even the next strike price is now $20. Because guess what? In about 2 more minutes, in 1 more minute, that thing gonna be zero. Watch how the options change. Just watch it. Just watch it for 1 minute. 57, 58, 59. Watch it. It's going to zero. Oh, here it is. So that's the ask on it, but the bid on it. So the bid is what you want to be interested in. Look at the bid, zero.
Yeah.
0, 0, 0. People paying nothing for this. Yeah, they'll sell it to you. You want to buy it? Come on, fool. I'll sell it to you for 45 cents, fool. But guess what? If you want to sell it, ain't nobody finna buy it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So just know, like, this is the way stock options work. This is the whole game. And look, it just went down. Look, it just went down to 30 cents. Again, there's no bid on it. There's no bid. Nobody want to buy that. So you can buy it. We'll sell it. If a fool want to sell it, if a fool want to buy it, I'll sell it. But otherwise, what you call it? It's the options expire worthless. So what I'm saying about the whole experiment is that now you know that, right? So now you know, the closer to Friday that you hold, and if you're not in the money, then you know what I'm saying. So you're gonna have a losing ordeal on your hands. Even the one that's in the money, the 1370, they will sell it to you for $4.50, but people are only paying 95 cents. So the whole thing with that is options lose value. It's called theta decay. And again, our class number. So here go the classes. So the first class is to just teach you about stocks. Just teach you about support and resistance. Here goes resistance, right? So let's do this. So you got your little toolbar right here on your. So first of all, anything you do on the chart, we're gonna stop this. We're gonna go back to regular. Anything you do on your chart will show up on your phone. So if you go on your chart right now, I'm in Google, and if I do some drawings, like right here, I'll get a trend line, and I'll probably make it a little bit bigger here, and I will do something like this, and I'll grab a trend line. And I'll say, I probably wouldn't do an intraday like this. I'll probably go to the daily, and I'll say, okay, because this is how we all analyze stuff. And here it is right here, guys. This is the whole game right here. Cool. So let's identify trend lines. And I can look at every single trade that I put in that, every single trade I put in the WhatsApp, it's about a technical trend line. First trend is this right here, boom. We have ascending support. That means going up this vertical, of this diagonal, there's support, right? Following this, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. Following this line from March 17th, well, we can start here from March 17th up until today, there's this trend line. So guess what? I'm gonna be watching this trend line every single day. The moment I see Google, if Google, and hopefully Google probably will never do that, because if we look at the historicals of Google, if we go back a few years, Google has been following the trend line, my brothers and sisters. Google been following the trend line. So look, Google, if you've been playing that trend line, you got rich. You never have to work again in your life. Because as we just saw, I can take $30,000 and make $20,000 in a day. All I need is 30. I can play with a bit, but I need a 30 and turn and flip that, and then I never have to work again off one flip. Because guess what? The next day I'm gonna do the same thing over and over. But here's the trend line. So technicals. So what we call this is ascending support. So again, if we look at what Mike said, we go back to Mike's thing. Oh, sorry, some of my questions. So if we look, we have ascending resistance. So I'm gonna show you ascending resistance and ascending support. So what I'm looking at right now, this is ascending support. As I ascend, as I go up, I'll come back down to the support level, make it a little bit bigger. I like to use the hand. With the hand, you can move your chart. So I like to use the hand a lot. And so ascending support. So I'm coming up. I'm pulling back down to this support level. I'm going back up. I'm pulling back down to the support level. This. Now remember, we're trading against computers. Yeah, people trade. So we're trading against computer algorithms. So if we can find out how to supercomputer think, we got game. We good. So guess what the computer doing? Every time it's going up, it's pulling back down to this trend line. This trend line supporting it. Now, let's say that Google, let's say that tomorrow this thing was to get right here. Shoot, we're gonna be like, okay, that thing done broke the ascending support. Guess what we're gonna do? Short the fuck out of it, right? Why did it break the support? We don't know. Maybe it's some news, maybe it's some Trump thing. We don't know, but we know that it broke this ascending support. And Thad, this is for crypto. I can go to crypto. This is for forex. This is for every single thing. Everything that got to stop, it follows a trend, 100%. So if you learn trends, you're good.
And once it break that line, you know it's riding all the way down to a certain.
Exactly. You know it broke the trend. You know it broke the support. You know what I'm saying? And when it break the trend, then the next thing is where could it fall to? So the next thing we look at is we look at support and resistance. So that's ascending support on the diagonal. Let's zoom out a little bit and let's look at resistance. Here's a resistance level right here. So let's go and get this, put this in a different color. Here's a resistance right here. Here's resistance. Boom, it hit here, it came back down. It hit here, it came back down. Now it's hitting there again. What will it do at this resistance? Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna set an alert. I got $1,000 to make a play. I ain't got 30,000, but I got 1,000 to make a play off of it. And these technicals are important. So let me know if it get above 14, 13. So again, what I just did is I right-clicked on where I want to be at. So this level 14. Let me know if it get above this key resistance, right? So let me know, create an alert. Let me know if it get at or above 14, 17 and a half. Cool. Boom. That's gonna send a text. So I have mine set up. It's gonna send me a text message to my phone anytime that happens. So all you have to do is log into TD Ameritrade, and then you can set up your alerts. Put in your phone number, and it will send your alerts. It will send every alert to your phone, and then boom, you can be working. Thad work at a paint shop, so Thad always busy. So Thad can't look at everything I send on the thing. But whereas me and Mosa, we sit in front of our computers all day writing code, so we can do that. You know what I'm saying? So, but Thad, he set him on alert. Shoot, oh, that's that text. That's that text I've been waiting for. Hold on, Kyle, you gotta wait. This is my $30,000 play right here. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's the reality of it. So this is resistance right here. So where's support? Support is right here. Really, okay. So support. Okay, let's look at what Mike said. So if we go back right here, we look at MYOK, exactly. So actually, let's do CAH. So former descending resistance. I want to see one with support and resistance. Descending resistance. Okay, let's see what descending resistance is.
Quick question while you got that up.
Yep.
So under that key resistance, that 5811, that pre-high, that's just saying that before the market open, that's where that resistance at?
Thank you. Let's do it. So when did I post this? Was, damn, what day was that? Okay, May 11th. Let's go. So May 11th, CAH. So, you know, we can look at the day. We look at the daily for the big picture, but when we're trading, when we're doing day trading or whatnot, I like to, you know, it depends. Like if we sometimes I'll be on a 1 minute, depends on what I'm doing, but I found that I make more money when I'm looking at a larger time frame. So let's go back to May 11th and see exactly the question Angelo asked. So if we go May 11th, okay, sorry about that. Let's go back 30 minutes. All right, cool, perfect. This May 11th. God damn, yep, absolutely. So, all right, cool. So let's go back to May 11th. Cool, all right. So May 11th, there's exactly like you said, there's a pre-market high of 50. So this is great. So let me tell y'all how to set this up. So if you guys are using the desktop version, you want to click on the gear, you want to go to equities, and in your equities, you want to have show sub. Okay, not well. You can turn on that if you want, but you want to have your show extended hour session. So if I uncheck it and hit apply, we don't get to see that. So if we go back to May 11th, you have no understanding of that pre-market high, which will be to your detriment. You wanna have that. You wanna know what's going on in the pre-market. You wanna know what the institutions are doing. You wanna know this stuff. So, oh yeah, right here, mate, you have no reference stuff. You just see this big gap. You don't see anything of that cost. You don't know that it went up to $59 right here. So you actually you robbing yourself. You robbing yourself of intelligence. Guess what? Go right here, click on equities. Show extended hours trading, click apply. Aha, now I see what that big ass gap was. It jumped up from $48.89 to $59. Whoa, that thing went up $10. That's why these millionaires got on their vision. That thing went up $10. Drug data. They got
hold on. How you got there again?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now too.
Absolutely. So click on the gear. Click on the gear, the chart settings.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yep.
And click on the equities tab.
Yep.
And then at the bottom, you want to go ahead and click on show extended hours trading and also highlight extended hours trading.
Bam.
Show and highlight.
And then I also have on show the volume subgraph so you can see the volume at the bottom.
Yeah, so how would it miss that? Cool. Show volume subgraph. Equities. All right, cool. So everything's checked. These settings affect charting of all symbols, options.
How you get?
Hey, Thad, you want to go ahead and do this? I think we just went over how to show the extended hours. If you got your laptop up, you might want to go ahead and knock this out. So if you go ahead and open up a chart, we at the chart CAH, Cardinal Health.
Yeah, I'm watching it on my laptop.
Oh, lit. All right, go ahead and open up. Go to CAH, and then you're gonna hit that little gear.
Okay, hold on.
Chart settings.
Close this out without getting out of the meeting, bro.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Close this out without getting out of the meeting. I got the whole screen. I'm doing the meeting on the screen. So I got your screen on there.
Okay, well, you can just minimize. You can minimize the meeting with the little thing right here, the little minimize thing.
Okay,
and then inside, think of swim.
Okay, yeah, I'm going.
and just type in CAH.
Sit. Sit or get down. Sit. Sit.
That's a real pit.
A pit? No, she's a Jack Russell.
Let me see. I thought she had a little pitler head.
Oh no.
She got a little pitler head, almost. Oh no, hell no, my fault. I didn't see the rest of her.
Jack Russell is something else.
She cute though.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Hey, Dad, you got him up?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, but I hit log in and it took me back to TD.
Oh, you got to do all that. All right. Well, let me know. Let me know when you get him up, because I'm have you set up the pre-market thing. But
yeah, I'm in.
Huh?
I'm in Thinkorswim, but
I can't hear you.
I said I'm in Thinkorswim.
Oh, lit. All right, cool. Go ahead and type in CAH, and then you know what I do is so I might have multiple charts. I type in CAH, I right click, and then I click on maximize sell. When you right click and click on maximize sell, it'll make it the whole page.
No, man, I ain't never been on it on my computer, and it keeps sending me back to TD. So
okay, we'll deal with that after the fact then.
all right,
But go ahead and get back on the meeting so I can explain the concept to you, please. All right, cool. So 59.84 is where it gapped up to. So it gapped up to 59.84. Okay, exactly. So he said at the time that he made this video, he was saying that a key resistance point. So he was so actually he had no bias. He didn't say, okay, we're going to go buy calls or puts, but we're saying here's what it is. He was saying we have a key resistance point at 58.11. So he probably was looking at it on a 5-minute time frame. So if we put on a 5-minute time frame, I just want to go back 5 minutes. Let's go 15 days, 5 minutes. And I want to go back to the 11th. Okay, that's 29th. Okay, cool. Let's just go up a little bit. Here we go, exactly. So he probably was looking at even on a 1-minute time frame there. It's the 20th. Let's go back to the 11th. The dates are up here, and I'm just kind of scrolling to the left, looking for the 11th. Oh, that's 1 minute. We're gonna go 1 minute, 15 days. So what I'm doing is I'm doing what they call back testing. You'll hear a lot of people talk about back testing a strategy.
I like doing this. I'm trying to learn this thing over this.
So 5.11. All right, cool. So he said 58.11 pre-market high. So he was looking at something. So 58.11 is right around here. So I'm not sure exactly what he saw. So he has a platform that allows him to look at this thing in microseconds. So he'll look at it every 24 seconds. But as we look at it, we see clearly there's a pre-market high, $59.40. So if at the open, so now we'll zoom out to just a regular, 15-minute. If at the open, this thing was to take off, we know that we're going to run into some resistance at 59.40, right? So that's why he pointed that out as a pre-market high. So a pivot point, the $60.48. Let's see what he was talking about. So if we go to the daily view, if we look at 60, I think he was saying $60.48. Oh, exactly. So if we zoom, exactly. Yeah. So if we zoom back out on the daily view, $60. So it's really like, it's really 60, 69. So right around 60 and some change, we got to pivot. We know we're going to run into, remember it gapped up to $59 that morning. So we know we're going to run into resistance right here. So actually, as we study this, we know we have a resistance level right here at 60, 66. Or 6059, whatever it is, right? But we're gonna go ahead and right click, and I'm gonna go ahead and create an alert for that, so we can know whenever this thing comes around and gets above that level, we would expect that it would take off, right? But so that's a key example of resistance. Here's another resistance right here. it's really easy to see resistance. And before the market opens at eight something, we're up looking at these stocks. So right here is a key resistance. So what I'll do is, if you go down to the bottom and you click on this little money thing right here, you can click on this price level guy. And then you can go right here. You can just left click one side, left click right here, and then you can just double left. You can left click at the second side. And what it'll do is it'll set that price up for you. That's $56.40. So we know that there's a resistance level at 56.40 because it hit resistance. One day it rejected. 2 day it rejected, right? It rejected. And then this day it gapped above it, right? It gapped above it back in May. So here's back in February. It gapped above it. Boom. It gapped above it, and it kind of used that. So another thing you guys are here, resistance turns into support, right? Where what was formerly resistance soon became the support. And this is the coronavirus right here, right? This is corona. Boom. Everything took this dip. So if it wasn't for coronavirus, this resistance resists. Boom. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. The next time it gapped over it. So the logical thing is that it would have used that resistance as support. Here's a great example of that. Right here, perfect. Here's a perfect example right here at $49.58. So at $49.58, boom. Let's look at the chart. Let's look at what happened. This is back in July of last year. So it goes up to 40. It goes up to 49 $49. It goes up to 49 bucks and pulls back. It goes up to 49 bucks again. It goes a little bit above it, pulls back again. It goes down. It goes down. This is how critical that 49 level is. This is so important, guys. Look, then it spun a whole week. What's this? September 11th. That was a Friday. Then it went, 11th, 12th, 13th, 16th. So it was like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. Oh my God, it spun a whole week at 49 bucks. So it's trying to fight. It's trying to fight through that level. It's like people trying to buy, but it's like the computer like, nope, y'all ain't buying enough. Oh, nope, y'all ain't buying enough. Y'all ain't buying enough. So again, 1, 2, it came down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like all these days. And that resistance, it never broke through that resistance and it fell. It kept failing resistance. 1 time, 2 times, all these times right here, it failed it. And then finally, in October.
So quick question, real quick.
All right.
While we still back in
Yes,
whatever month that is, where we at before we jump up to October. So looking down there at the volume, I remember them saying if they got if the stock price is going up and the volume is going up too, then that's a good indicator of something that to go long. But like when I look down here, that's kind of relatively the same. So, I mean, that playing into the equation, you probably wouldn't want to jump into that anyway, right?
Yeah. So, but you're right. You're right on what you say. Stock price, volume is going to be we want to see volume when it gets above a key level. Look at what happened when it finally broke that resistance. Look at the volume. Look at the relative volume relative to all the other days. You see volume spike off the chain, and this is when it broke through that resistance. Every time it's coming to resistance failing. We see big volume bars right here, but remember, we also have to keep technicals in mind. So first of all, these little lines right here, the blue line, the purple line, the white line. So the white line, if I go to my studies, the white line represents my 200-day moving average. So I watch CNBC all day. The 200-day moving average is a very important moving average for these investors. That means over the last 200 days, here's the average price. Similarly, the 30 and the 50. These are very key important levels. The 30-day moving average, the 50-day moving average, and
200 day.
And the 200, right? So cool. So sometimes what'll happen is, you get other trend traders who trading on the trends of, it's crossing, like you get the crossover, the 30 and the 50 crossover. I'm not sure exactly what was the catalyst to this volume. I see a huge volume right here, like you pointed out, but it could be some news event. And again, if you ever look over here in the news, like on the right, you see all these tabs. One of them is news. You have all your news about this stock. So you can just always look at the news that happens, that comes out about that stock. So you could probably correlate and look at the news and look at the stock and see, so that news make this joker move like that. But yeah, 100%, you definitely want to pair up your trades with volume. You want to keep volume in mind. So definitely volume is pretty important. So the answer to that question is yeah. And then one thing, in addition to that answer, is that we notice, as we talk about support and resistance, sorry about that, is that when we finally get above this this resistance, look at the volume. Look at the volume coming in October 15, 16, 17. Look at the volume, like three days of crazy volume. And it finally, now again, guys, this is the most important thing I had to learn. Resistance turns into support. You finna see it for your live. He goes resistance, resist, boom, it resisted. It came down, resisted again, boom. It resisted again. Then finally, that same thing that was resistance, now it's holding it up. Now you're getting support from the same guy that was resisting. Look at all the support right here. I'm gonna go ahead and point this out. Look at the support this joker getting off that same trend line. Boom. That same resistance now is support. Now, when the stock go up, let's get him up like this. Now, when the stock go up, guess what? Coming down. Like clockwork. Like clockwork. Look, it came down right to that goddamn point. Right to it. And guess what it did? Held it up. Boom. Oh, y'all don't pass the test. Boom. Now I'm supporting you. It go up again. Nope. I'm supporting you still. Nope. I'm still supporting you. Every time it come down, it still gets support. Boom, 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 boom. So boom, again, that's so important. And that's every, if you look back, just look back through the chat, look at you whenever you get a chance, look back, and then you can do this is what we call back testing. So like this the thing that really counts. In the market, it's pretty much, follow the leader type thing, but you know what I'm saying, you want to have your own, man. You want to be able to look at this thing for your own self, be able to make your own decisions, not just, somebody put you up on a lick and you just vibing them. Now you want to have your own understanding, so you understand things on your own. That's most important. So this is a very important thing to understand: support and resistance. Resistance for a good stock always turns into support. Look at the support. Boom, it went up. Look at it again. It came right back down 3 months later to the same. Dude, you're gonna make your families, your whole life gonna change when you get this. Like when you understand the technicals of how that computer works, you're done. You're done. And look at watch it again, family. Look at this resistance right here. You go resist again. Now look, support. Only thing that stopped it was Corona. But then things are settling from Corona right now. So guess what it's doing? Pick right back up on the same trees. You understand what I'm saying? So I think you guys got a better understanding of support and resistance. Hang on one second, guys. We'll get a couple more.
How's everybody doing? Can y'all hear me?
Man, cool. I'm trying to figure out all this shit. Man, navigating this mug so hard.
It's a lot. I know you were like, for me. Did you finish the first class?
Yeah, I just finished it like about a week ago.
Okay.
And then I started like setting all this up, and then it's like, man, between the stuff that he put in the little chat, it's like I
should ignore that for now because it's just gonna confuse me.
Yeah, I'm like, man,
yeah.
Okay, perfect. And Dad said the same thing to me last night, so let's pick it up.
Like
all right,
150 cease at
perfect. Exactly the same thing Dad said. Good. Now guess what? I told Dad last night. After this talk right here, guess what? All y'all experts on it. Watch this. TLT 146 call. So sometimes we'll put the price in there. So sometimes when I get it, they'll be like, this is the price they paid for. So they pay 87 cents. So most of the times I'm just taking it. So I'm just taking them like, I think it's a good idea. Like TLT, I think it's a good idea. So let's look at TLT 164C. Now remember what we said already. If there's a date, then that means it's not this Friday. If there's not a date, that means it's this Friday. And some of these trades, it's gonna be a trade that's gonna open and close the same day. You know what I'm saying? So, so 164C.
That C mean it's an option?
Sorry about that. Everything is an option. Like this, like I don't
Option.
have everything an option. Angelo, everything I post is options, 100%.
Gotcha.
Now you can buy the stock if you want, but we just trade options right now. You know what I'm saying? All right. So what this means is So this is what we do. TLT, boom. TLT. You can look at the chart if you want. Come over here. TLT, boom. TLT. I'm going right here. I'm clicking on that Friday, unless it's a date. So if I was the Baidu May 29th, I go to that. I go to May 29th date. Boom. Also, you got strike prices.
Yep.
So sometimes it's gonna only show this much. So I might start off in the morning like this, but then during the day I need to see more. So let's put on 25, depending on how much outside the money I want to be. You know what I'm saying? So what we say, 164C. Boom. We know C mean
Call.
and P mean
Put.
off top. So guess what? There you go. Dad, you're an expert. So get what the 164 is. The 164 call. So guess what? Boom. Sorry. Boom. I just clicked on it. It opened up my order. I say, no, I just want to get
One.
1, 2, 3, whatever. And then I hit confirm and send, and then it's in my order. You know, so that's it. This the thing to get. This the symbol Baidu. So the reason that we shorting these China stocks right now is because we think there's about to be some legislation that's about to happen. So we shorten Baba, we shorten Baidu, we long TLT. Anytime I put a plus right here, that means that I actually took the trade. I don't take every trade. You know, oftentimes I be working myself, but like some of them, like this, like the super lotto play. So a super lotto play mean that joke is super cheap and you can make a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like so anytime you see me put a +1 behind it, that means I'm actually in that trade. So I actually took that Google. I found an opportunity to take a far outside the money. So right now Google trading at 13 something, but I'm saying, okay, I think I'm over $100 in a couple of days or close to $100, such that the more it moves toward my option price, even if it don't hit 1460, even if Google hit just 1400, that $100 that I paid for is turned at least into 150. At least I can make 50% of my money. And no, I don't even give a damn if I don't give a damn that if it hit the stock price or not. I just wanted to move in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Within a certain amount of time. So anytime I put a plus, that means that I actually took that trade. So I took that trade. You know, and then sometimes I miss it because I be busy. Like I took both of these, but pretty much anything you see on the new trade activity on stream, that's a trade I always take. I take every trade this dude sent out. So anytime this dude send a trade, I take it 100% of the time. So just know that, like without a doubt, I always take that. And he'll say how many he put. He'll take 1 or 2. This dude right here, I told Mookie about it. This is the guy who he took $500. And in 2 months, so he did when he saw out one of these same shit said one of these shit called $500. In 2 months, he didn't send out the sales signal. You could have told that shit anytime you want. In 2 months, that bitch turned to $50,000, buddy. For every 500 you put in, it would have turned to 20,000. I mean, excuse me, 50,000, man. With this dude right here, so I follow that man like a religion, like he Jesus, dude. I follow that guy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so pretty much. So Thad, let me ask you, what's this right here?
What's that? Hold on. I gotta open it up. I was just doing up my whole Thinkorswim, so I'm in there now. Now I can.
Okay, lit. Okay, before we do that, let's get you straight. Let's go back to CAH. Can you go to CAH?
Okay, hold on. I was finishing up. So
Oh, okay.
I got it downloaded. I'm logging in now.
Okay, we're gonna wait on Thad to get right.
Y'all excuse me, man. I'll pulling up progress.
Hey, Rob. When I look at like my chart, my my volume down at the bottom is it's just blue. It ain't got the red and the green.
Okay, do this. Perfect. Most, are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So for that, you want to go and click on that. Click on appearance.
Shit. Color similar to.
Oh, mine is blue too.
Okay, click on appearance, and then right here you got preset colors, and then you got volume bars, color as symbol ticks. So click on your edits, your chart settings again, then click on appearance.
Oh.
And then in your common, you got like this to make it blue. And then click on the volume bars.
Got it.
I mean, click on color as symbol ticks.
We in here.
Melissa, you got it? Hey, Melissa, do you have yours? Okay. Dad, how about you?
Yeah, I'm on. I'm just trying to squeeze this down a little bit. Yeah, I'm on.
All right, let me know when you got your. I want you to go ahead and enter in CAH, I guess. Get your chart up, and then we click on this little gearbox right here. It's called chart settings.
Okay, I gotta open you up a little more because I don't see where to type in CAS.
Okay.
Where you at? Where you cursor?
So do this. Click on charts.
Okay.
You see your charts?
Oh, in the little corner. Okay.
All right, absolutely. And then what you could do is right click on your chart and then click on, I'm not sure how your setup is, but click on maximize sales. So if you right click on your chart, click on maximize sale. That'll make it the big screen. And then once you get there, click on the little gear right there for chart settings.
Yeah, I ain't able to right click on it. I ain't saying nothing. Oh boy.
Try clicking with 2 fingers. See if that works. Because in my computer, you gotta click with 2 fingers to right click.
Oh, what you got, a Mac?
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm on PC. What you on a Mac, Dad, or PC?
Nah, PC.
Okay.
But it's just CAS.
CAH. CAH.
Or H. That's H. Okay. Cardinal Health.
All right, cool. Go ahead and click on the what you call it, the chart settings.
What is it now? What you? I got the right click to work now.
Okay. So, I'm sorry. Right click and then click on restore settings. Click on maximize sale.
Oh, is that how you do that?
Shit, I ain't got all them.
Yeah.
How you?
On the charts.
I'm finna how I set up all the charts like this.
Yeah.
My shit already just.
I'm finna fix that. I'm finna fix all that for y'all. Y'all finna see. I'm finna make y'all experts in this thing. Hey, Dad, you got maximize sale?
Nah.
Okay.
It's just auto zoom, auto arrange, and all that when I right click. Buy sell, buy custom, sell custom, create alert analyst.
Oh, you must already be so you got yours say restore sale.
I got a big one up. It's big.
Oh, exactly. So yours already big. Okay, cool. So let me get back. I'm finna help y'all on getting that next. All right, click on the gear right here for me, Dad. On chart settings.
Chart settings. Okay.
One thing I got is my time zone. Put the time zone. Angelo, you might want to keep yours on Eastern time zone because you don't want to be thrown off because I know you're not on the East, so you probably want to be thinking New York time. So when I was on the West Coast, it was a throw off. So you want to keep it on East Coast time. And then that if you go and click on appearance, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I don't. This ain't okay. My chart scale auto. Then go to appearance.
Yep. Click on at the bottom. You see where it has like common.
Something. I probably had to put it on manual because I'm still not seeing it. Keep showing price expansion, custom prices. Because I'm trying to. I had to take you off the screen so I could see my whole screen.
Yeah, that's cool. I should be able to walk you through it though. So you should be able to.
But I don't see your screen.
Oh, but do this. Hold down the on your laptop. Press Alt and then hold down Alt and then press Tab one time. Hold down Alt and press Tab. It's gonna flip between screens.
Okay.
Off top. So now look at my screen and flip back to your screen. So look at my screen. So I want you to go right here. Click on this little gear right here called Chart Settings.
Okay.
Lit.
Yeah, set up. Mine
Off
says
top. Exactly. So now go back to my screen. Click on appearance right here.
click on where is it at? Okay.
Off top.
Mine ain't come up like yours though, but let me see. What is that? Oh. Once you click on the gear, because my gear say setup next to it, and I don't see what yours showed.
It should say setup.
Yeah.
All right, let me do it. Let me do a favor. Go back to the meeting real quick.
I went to the wrong gear. Okay. So now
you got it?
The appearance.
Off top. Yep.
Go to what?
And then come down, you see where that common section, common?
You say it's down. No.
You see, you can flip back on, look at the meeting.
Okay.
All right, cool. And then you see where instead of preset colors, you want to click on color as symbol ticks.
Okay.
And then go to and make sure your chart type is set up to candles. If you go at the top, if you look at the meeting, you'll see. Click that right there and make sure it's set up as candle.
Okay.
All right, cool. Then make sure you got fill down, check, and you got show wicks, check. It should already be set though.
Yeah, fill down.
And show wicks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go over the equities real quick. Let me know when you get that at the equities tab.
Right.
All right. And then click on volume. Like make sure that show volume subgraph is checked.
Okay.
Come down, and then I want you to go to this axis area right here. I want you to make sure both of these guys are checked.
Okay. Good. Got it.
Got it. Lit. All right. Apply that and hit OK. Damn, what was always talking about? Okay. So now here are your questions, Dan. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So what this mean right here? No. Start with this one. Roku 120 call. What's the play?
Roku 120 call.
Off top. What we do?
That's for the longer one at 120.
Off top. You beautiful. All right. Now check this out. Guess what we do? You go to your app. We're gonna do this on the mobile in a minute. You go to trade. You click on the trade tab.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all click on the trade tab. You type in Roku, ROKU, and then we're gonna see the calls on the left and the puts on the right. And if you want to buy it, you just click right here when it say in this last column. You click on.
What's up, O? Come through, man.
So if you was on your computer, which I know you're not gonna be during the day, you go just click on that, and then that's gonna help you place your order. All right, cool. So at least I think you now know how to understand what I'm saying. So now, what if I say this though?
What you say now? Oh, okay. What's up?
Wait. So all y'all guys know how to read this, right? So option alert, what this means is this is what the big boys are doing. This means that somebody out there bought 1,000 of the December 36 calls for Twitter, TWTR, at $3.15 a piece, or $315. So this person just spent $250,000 on Twitter. So this is what the big boys doing. So guess what? We probably want to do the same, don't we? If somebody just spent $300,000 on Twitter, I probably want to buy some Twitter myself. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But look, they bought it all the way out in December. So they're thinking from now to December, Twitter gonna go up, that they're gonna make some profit off of this. So anytime y'all see these option alerts, that's what the big boys are doing. So that's why we send those. What else? Okay, what about this one?
So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but like, so when I look at Roku and I go down, right, and I don't see the 120.
Okay, perfect. Okay, here's
And
what
I
we're
ain't
gonna
got
do.
all them lines like you got.
I'm gonna fix that for you. So you see, right here, you got, if you click on the date, you see that where it says strikes. Set your strikes to, let's say, set your strikes to 10. No, set your strikes to 4 first. Set it to 4.
Yeah, that's what it's on.
Okay, now hit that drop down and make them more.
Hey.
You got me?
And then if saying if I wanted to get in it, I just click in that ass column on the 120.
You got it. Now remember, y'all can place market orders or limit orders. So a market order means the following. A market order says that, so the spread is 8, so it's the 8-cent spread. So that means if you buy it right now and you sell it immediately, you're gonna lose 8 cents. All right, cool. Well, $8 in that case. But if you place a market order, what that means is your broker, Thinkorswim, TD Ameritrade, they'll negotiate for you. So they're gonna try to negotiate that thing for you for half. So if I hit it, it's gonna try to get it for us at let me try to get one. The price that they'll put in for us for one at 116. So they'll try to get it for us for 116. So they're gonna put it at half. So the computer gonna automatically is gonna hit it in half. So if they asking 120, but people are selling it for 112, if you put a market order, it's going to try to negotiate, and by default, it's going to hit it at half. But that's why sometimes these guys send the price at it too. So they say at the most, they tell the computer, say the most I want to pay is 65 cents. So we doing 1 or 2 lots. These dudes doing 10 and 100 lots at a time. These dudes doing thousands of dollars each plate. So if it move $1, they eating off it ain't gotta flip. They ain't gotta flip. They could just make 10, 20%. They putting in $2, $3, $4, $5, $10,000 every plate. So that's why they say, okay, the most I'm gonna spend is 65 cents. So I'm spending $65 a book. So if I buy 100 of it, I'm gonna spend the most $6,500 on this thing. So but oftentimes I've been kind of most times I kind of do my market because I want to get in on a play. Like I'm cool, you know, so, but just know that. And if you want to do a limit order, you hit limit, and then you can adjust your limit price. So you can drag this right here and say, hey, this is the ask price, here's the bid price. What do you want to put your price in? You can say 118, or you can say, shoot, I want to pay only $1. And it'll put the order in for you. It's at the most, it's gonna charge me $1.65. So yeah, okay, let me set y'all up. So another thing, so if everybody could right click and click on restore sales, that's gonna make y'all screen should look. You shouldn't have one screen up. Everybody's look like that yet? Like it should look like more than one chart.
If I click on what?
If you right click on the chart and click on restore sales. So if you got the big chart up, you right click and click on restore sales.
I gotta see that being done.
Off top, right click on it, and then click on restore sales.
Okay.
Mookie, you good?
Yeah, I'm trying to right click.
Okay,
I don't think I'm right clicking correct.
That's your computer.
Yeah, I don't got restore sales though.
Yeah, I'm right clicking, but I ain't got the restore
Okay,
sales,
so it's
man.
not me.
But probably because we ain't did nothing.
Okay, but is y'all do y'all have maximized sale?
No.
Okay, guess what? Y'all got only one sale. Guess what? Okay, great. I want y'all to all go up here in the upper right hand corner and click on this little grid thing. I want y'all to click on the little grid. Marcia, you with me? Marcia, you with me? Okay. I want y'all to click on the little grid thing.
Okay.
Everybody see the grid?
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, you see that gangster? Yeah. Guess how I got mine set up. I got mine set up like this right here. Oh, I got on my other computer, I got it set up. I got 16 grids. So I can look at like my whole chart. I look at it like this.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I be looking at the whole market, bro. I got, hey, boy, look, hey, check this out.
It's empty though.
Why they empty? Guess what? We're gonna do fill them up. I want Amazon right here.
Why is
I want Facebook right here. Hold on. I want Google right there. What? Oh my gosh. I want Google right there. I want Roku right here. I want Netflix right here. Hold on. I'm filling right on up. You got it? But
yeah.
as a beginner, that might be a little bit much. So guess what? Heat him
Yeah.
up. Maybe say, I just look at 4 things at a time. Know what I'm saying?
Got it.
So you watching everything at the same time. Like Mookie, like we in what, 3-4 plays, right? You want to have your plays up here.
Yeah.
But then you also want to have an extra little thing so you can look at new plays. You understand what I'm saying? So you might want to take it out to that level.
This is good to know.
Dad, you with me?
Yeah, now I see the maximized sale. I just wanted to make sure when I right click, I see what you.
Mosa, are you there? You on mute, Mosa. I can't hear you if you are there.
Moses.
Okay. We'll tighten up next time we wrap. All right, cool. But I think that now understands, and I think that Angelo understand what this means, right?
Nigga, that's fucking.
You got it now, right?
So MCK is 165 calls, so we're gonna go long on that at 40 cents.
If you agree with it, right? If you, because you're gonna do a little bit of pregame, right? You're gonna do
because
your
I'm
1 to 2
gonna go
minute
look at
analysis.
it. So I'm gonna go look at MCK.
Off top.
Pull that thing on up.
Yes, sir.
Maximize that.
You got it, Casey.
Analyze.
Oh, wait. Oh, trade.
Off top, exactly. Trade. Yep.
What is that?
And one thing you can do. So let's say that. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. So Mook, let's say that. So we in our place. We got Peloton, PayPal, whatever, right? So let's say this guy right here. This is gonna be our guy for when we get a new trade, a new signal in. So we're gonna make that guy orange, for example. So let's say MCK, boom. So I got him up here. Let's say I want to analyze him on a 30 time frame, 15, whatever. So I normally keep mine on 30. So, and I also do another thing. I click the gear and I go to my time axis and I put bars to the right, 0. So it always flush everything to the right, and it's gonna always update as time go on. I'll never have to drag my chart. So let's say I send a signal, MCK, boom. You put it in MCK. You look at it. What I see, the 165. I think that thing might get there. Let me zoom out. Let me go to the daily. 165. Okay. Let me go back to the 30 minute. Okay, I'm feeling that. Okay, MCK. Guess what? Because I got him on orange, and I go to my trade. I got my trade on orange too. It's already ready. You see how I link the things up?
What was the orange?
The little thing. Okay, sorry. Like right here, you see the little symbol link.
Yep.
So you hit that. You say, okay, I want this to link to whatever red, whatever you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to your trade, and then you can link that up with your trade. So you can always have one window dedicated for new stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But I boom. So I'm gonna say orange. Then I'm gonna go to trade, and then when I look at it, oh, and then I make that orange too.
Mm-hmm.
And then what is that doing in the end?
Well, that saved you from having to enter in MCK over there, right? So whatever. So if you go back to your chart and let's say you change it to Facebook, you change that chart to Facebook. When you go over to your trade, that's gonna already be set up with the same thing that you, right?
Oh, okay, gotcha. I got you.
So it make you more, more better, more quicker. You know what I'm saying? You're more nimble. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All right. So we in. All right. So we in. I think we're doing good. We in about an hour and a half now. I just got one more thing I want to show, and that's the mobile thing, because I know Thad and I know Mookie be exercising a lot during the morning time, and I'm not sure about Angelo, but I know Thad definitely is not going to be in front of his laptop during the daytime. So I want to show Thad something real quick. So let's just spend a few more minutes on the mobile setup real quick. And
Yeah, I be trying to watch the alerts and work out at the same time.
you want your alerts to come? You got your alerts coming your text?
Nah, I just get WhatsApp alerts.
Okay, yeah, okay. Well, I do that. Well, you know me blasting them things, like I say, between 9:30 and 10:30. If you look, that's probably the most volume time, like the blast. But you don't gotta chase nothing. You good. Whenever you get done working out, that money's still gonna be there to make. So don't sweat. But but like this morning, remember with PayPal, we saw PayPal off the chain the first 30 minutes.
Woo! PayPal was off the chain. I was happy.
Off top, and we took them profits. Know what I'm saying? We took them profits. But if you would have slept and you would have been on point, then you know what I'm saying. So like,
real quick,
before we go
to the app, how do you do that?
How do you do what?
Like, take your profit.
Oh, you sell. So right now, man. Disney, for example. So Disney, I got like $200 something open. So I got open my profit loss for the day. So Disney, I'm up 200 something. So if I want to close it out, let's say I want to close out this 120. So I'm up like $326 on it right now. So I can right click on it, create closing order, and boom, hit confirm and send. That's how I can sell it, just like that, taking them profits.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So let me show y'all on the phone right quick though. So let me get on the phone. I guess I gotta go there. Zoom.
Well, I needed this because I was damn sure confused as hell.
I got you. Oh, sorry about that. Hold on, stop sharing.
Yes, it's a lot of information.
All right, cool. All right, so share screen.
It's like once you show it to me, it's like I'm good, but it's hard trying to figure out what to do when you don't know what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I was stuck like that for a little bit, and so that's why I'm glad I talked. Actually, everybody need to thank Thad because it's because I talked to Thad, and Thad was like, boy, and when I talked to Thad, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do it for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm good.
Thad, you a hero, boy. You're saving the day.
Hey, all right, cool. So check it out though. So this y'all homepage. Hold on. So anytime you're doing something, you're showing something, you kind of want to, kind of hide things and stuff like that. So you just click that little thing to kind of hide all that important information. But this is me right here. So let's play like I'm Thad. So I'm Thad. Here we go. Thad getting the alert. Boom. So Thad get the alert. Thad like, okay. So let's say I'm not sure exactly, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. But let's just say, for example, the Super Lotto. So Super Lotto. Let's just say Thad happened to be taking a break, and he look at, oh, okay, I might want to get in that. So he look at that Labu play, this one right here. Okay, cool. So Thad open up his little app. He open up Think or Swim. Boom. He go over here. He say, okay, quick. So first thing, sorry, let me not go fast. I click on the little in the upper left-hand corner. I click on the 3 little bars at the upper left-hand corner. I click on quick quote. I say Labu, Labu. I type in the name of the thing I want to trade. I hit done. Boom, it's gonna bring this up. So, like I say, don't follow our advice. Like, make sure it's something that you want to do. So the first thing, let's talk about how to analyze the charts from the mobile app. All right, cool. So if you so now we're looking at chart, we have news, and then all right, cool. Man, I got a business I'm running. I got so many people working. It's crazy. Check it out though. So one thing you could do though is so now you're here, so now you can be like, okay, bet. So now you can say, okay, you can look at all this stuff you want to, but so now you got the news if you want. Most likely you probably don't want to, you can look at that if you want, but you got an option chain. So we got the option chain. But before we get there, I want you guys to look at the charts, not always just like, oh, Rob, be on point. No. So I have mine set up at the 30. All right, cool. So here go my 30-minute chart. All right, cool. So I can like, what I'm doing right now is with my fingers, I'm zooming in, I'm zooming out with my fingers. So I'm pitching the joker. All right. Now I got a big picture. I see what's going on. So I say, okay, take the LabCorp 60. So that means Rob gotta be long 60. So he think this joker finna hit 60. But guess what? It only costs a nigga $80. Cause guess what? Over here, I already done said thing. It said $8 a contract. So it ain't really nothing, but lab now you got to think about all this, and that's why you got to kind of have a little bit of understanding. This is LabCorp. These are the people who make it. This is lab. Anytime you got to do this drug test, you got to go to LabCorp. You know what I'm saying? All the corona, all that shit, all that contact, all that shit, all that anti-tracing shit, all that shit going through LabCorp. And then you got Moderna talking about they got a vaccine. So guess what? Yeah, LabCorp. Let's see what LabCorp doing. You know what I'm saying? Especially at $8 a contract. You know what I'm saying? So I got $8. I spent $8. I go to strip club and spend $8 on 2 drinks. You know what I'm saying? So hold up, yeah, I got $8 to throw in there. So check it. So guess what? Okay, now you made up your mind. You say you want to make the play, Dad. Okay, so now you want to make the play. You click on options. You click on options. So the same rules apply. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll this up because now I'm interested. So in this case, it's this week, but let's say it was a different one. So another thing you'll see us doing is you'll see me say June, you'll see me say July, you'll see me say another month. Well, that means it's gonna be that monthly contract. If I just say a month and I don't say a date, that means it's the monthly contract. If I say June 12, guess what? You're gonna go to that June 12. If I say June, you're gonna go to the June, not June 12, not June 20, not June 26, but June 19, because that's the June contract. So options expire.
I don't see the June.
What you mean you don't see the June?
It like straight June. I don't see.
You see all the weeklies, right?
I see 5 June 20. You know, I see the days, but not straight up June.
You don't see straight up June.
Hold on.
It's gonna show the dates. It's gonna have the date.
5 is gonna say, yeah, it's gonna say all of that.
Yeah, so you see June, so
June 12th,
you see week.
June 12th. I could see June 12th.
Okay, and then you see, okay, I'm sorry. But then you see, basically I'm saying the one that's not the weekly. You know what I'm saying? But it's actually June 19th is the actual date,
okay.
But it's the non-weekly con. So let me give you a little history on options. So back in the days, options only used to be monthly. You know what I'm saying? So options they used to have weekly options. That's something I think they just started like in the last 10 years. But back in the days, it was only monthly options. So you couldn't do a weekly option. So for whatever reason, they changed it where now you got weekly options. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they make the distinction between weeklies and whatnot. So if anytime you see a signal we'll send out and I'll be like just June, then that's the June monthly contract. Other than that, it'll be a date on it. All right, cool. So let's say we want to buy that LabCorp. Guess what? Because we know LabCorp is this week, go ahead and click on the week that we're interested in. So I got 50 strikes showing, but y'all are probably gonna start showing up like this. It's gonna be like 6 strikes. So you got like 6 strikes. So you got like 6 strikes, and so you got like 6 strikes, and so let's say you want more strikes, right? Wait till Thad come back.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So let's say that again, back to that same LabCorp example. All right, cool. So we interested in this guy right here, that LabCorp. All right. And then also, if you guys like want to comment on something, like hit that joke and hit respond on that, and then that'll keep that thing in context. Anyway, so we're interested in that LabCorp guy. So we're gonna go ahead and click on the strike that we want. Boom. And I said get the 60. So let's just say it was the 80, or we needed to see more strikes. So we'll hit that strike, we'll hit that drop down, and you can see more strikes, right? You can see 8, 10, 25, 50, whatever. So I'm gonna just go ahead and hit 10 so I can see more. All right, cool. So in this case, let's say I want the 60. I'm going to click on the 60. Boom. I just click on that 60, and then immediately I'm right here at this screen. So I can buy limit. What I'm going to do is hit that limit, and I'm going to just hit
where the
mark.
60 was? My bad.
So if you're looking at that same ask column, you see ask at the top.
Yep.
So 60 is the strike price. That's that price in the middle. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 55, 60, and 65.
Okay, now I see that on 50 where it say 55. That's where the 60 at.
Off top. All right, Angela, what you see?
Man, where?
For LabCorp, LABU.
Yeah, I'm on LABU.
Okay,
I got.
The card, you got different numbers, and that's showing like different columns, I guess. And under 50, where you see the 60, right up under the blue on the ask column on call side.
Yeah, it's in the middle. So right up under that gear, that's what we call the strike prices.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So you. All right. I see the 60. I'm with you now.
Off top. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say we want to buy the call. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on that ask column. So I'm gonna click on that 10 cent right there. Boom. I click it. All right. So we could do. So if I want to place a limit order, the thing about a limit order is, let's say we really want to get in a trade, and it's a fast moving stock. If we place a limit order, and right now we said we want to buy it at 10 cent. Let's say it go up to 11 cent. We will not get in the trade. So if you really want to get in the trade, you're going to hit that drop down list. You're going to say, I want to place a market order because I want to get in the trade regardless of how much it costs. You understand what I'm saying? A limit says that's the most I'm going to pay for. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, so, shoot. I didn't know that.
Yeah, baby. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? The limit say that's the max I'm going to pay. The market say, get me in. I don't give a damn how much it costs.
Why? I usually buy under market. So limit. So you suggest that we buy under market? I'm
not suggesting that, but no, remember you said sometimes your orders ain't get.
You came around here and you just wanted to do that. You know what I mean?
I'm assuming you know, sometimes you say your order didn't get filled, so I'm assuming that you had it on limit. So what could happen, like I just say, if you say your limit price to 10 cent or $1, and then it go up, and then the ask on it is $1.01, you're not gonna get filled because you said the limit say that's the most you're willing to spend on it. The market say I want to play regardless of how much it costs. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
But also, Mookie, know this: if you say, okay, if it's showing you a market, a great example. Let's go back. Let's say you put the market order in. Let's just go back to 10.
It's not that.
So let's say that you put a market order in. So let's say you put a market order in, and you say you want to. It's gonna cost $81. But as soon as you put that, but let's say the stock is moving crazy, like Facebook. Remember, Facebook today was off the chain. Mm-hmm. Or even a good example is that was PayPal this morning, right? That was PayPal or whatever it was. If it's moving like that, and you say market, it's also a chance that okay, right now it's $8 a piece, but by the time you hit confirm and send, from this screen to that screen, it might change to $10 a piece. So where you thought you were going to spend 80, you spend 100. So if you multiply that, that's the bad side about it, because you said you told the computer you want to get in at market price.
Yeah.
So you say I want to be in regardless how much it costs, even if it triples up, you still in.
Okay.
So that's why you got to have a little bit of discretion, common sense, and you got to be you got to have your awareness up. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
To know what's going on.
Okay. Hey, listen, I'm gonna call you right back.
Good info. Good info.
Cool. Any more questions right now?
Okay, so do you trade? You probably trade from your cash account, right?
I mean, I do it out of my account is the account that you guys see as cash account because I never know. Are you there?
I think.
Okay. Me and Mosa took a Facebook play yesterday, and I sent this call out yesterday. Look at this, yo. This is a crazy lotto play, yo. Look at this. Look at this Facebook play I sent out yesterday. Hold on, let me share my screen.
You thinking that's gonna be okay?
And this one I'm gonna take. I'm answering your question with an example. So we sent out this Facebook play yesterday. Oh, yesterday, okay. So we sent out this Facebook play right here. Boom. Like I tell you, anything this dude do, I do. So he bought 1, I bought 10. Exactly. And this is why I trade out of my cash account. Because when I sent this trade out, it was yesterday morning. So that was new trade on stream. That was Facebook. Let's see what time we sent that out. I sent it out at some point yesterday. Maybe it does, but I sent it out at some. I got it right here. Sorry about that. Hold on, guys. I sent that out at.
Phone. That's fucked up.
Yesterday.
We
sent out the Facebook play at. We sent out the Facebook play at 12:30 in the afternoon. So we sent out the Facebook play, and then what happened is I closed it. Or I guess it was the next day, but sometimes I close it the same day. And because of that, and if you guys got to watch that other video on the difference between margin and cash accounts. You only can do that 3 times. Exactly. You only can do. If you got more than 25,000, you're good. You don't got to worry about it. But if your account is less than $25,000, even if it's $24,999.99, your ass gonna get a call from the feds. So to avoid that, you get a cash account.
They tagged me today.
You know what I'm saying? So to avoid that, you get a cash account, right? So you can do this. You can flip all day long, right, and build up to 25,000. Then we ain't got to worry about that. But you also want to have your margin account because there's gonna be other trades we're gonna take. For example, we do forex when we doing spreads and stuff like that. You want to have option level 2, option level 3. You want to have a margin account, right? We haven't got to that point yet, but I'm there, but we haven't gotten as a group. So we want to have a margin account, but for this stuff that we're doing right here, you want to have you want to use your cash account for that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And like I said, so that was yesterday. So I kept, like I said, I sold 8 instead. So I bought 10 of them. And then look, so this was Facebook at 232.50. Look at Facebook right now. Facebook off the chain. Look at the day Facebook had today. Off the chain. This dude called it out. Oh my God! Look at Facebook.
Wow.
Yo, I spent like $220. Yo, that shit would have been $2,000, man. Overnight. Off 200. Imagine if I would put 2,000, that would have been 20,000. I just don't take big risks like that, but I used to. But now I just take little small thing. But anything I send out from this dude right here where it say new trade on stream, this dude a profit, man. That dude crazy with this job, man. So, but anyway, Mookie. So I use the cash account for the most part, though.
Okay. Good to know.
And then sometimes I send y'all out. Send y'all out these. Sometimes I'll probably, if I were y'all out. Yeah, so I do a little explainer sometimes and stuff like that. So that could be real informative sometimes and stuff like that. But
that shit that's been
I-
gold.
absolutely. Also, this right here. Oh my! So I pay everything y'all see. I pay for. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saving y'all a whole lot of time and all that shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like this right here show you that I'm gonna start sending these out daily. This is what the big boys doing. It went so.
I got out of GE. I'm gonna buy some tomorrow.
You don't. No, you're not, because look, it's 3 million to the downside, 3 million to the upside, and 5 million to the downside. You don't want to buy GE. That's why these are bearish. What's in between the bull and the bear? Bullish is up.
Bull is up.
Absolutely. You don't want to be playing. You don't want to deal with nothing that's bearish. It's a shift from bullish to bearish. So why is the institutions? Why is what's Goldman Sachs? What's the white man? Whatever his name is. Why is the big boys changing their mind from going from bullish to bearish? However, why mRNA, Uber, JD, Bank of America, look at the sentiment. 87% to the upside, 13% to the downside. 22 million to the upside, 3 million to the downside. You want to put your money over there. You want to follow momentum.
The trend is your friend.
The trend is your friend.
Is this updated daily?
Absolutely. The stock. This is updated daily. These are from yesterday, and I'll send out some more. Again, this is like a part-time thing. I'm actually trying to hire somebody to help me run this motherfucker because I'm busy as fuck. Like, I got a real company I'm running, and I write computer software. This is something I do on the extra, and you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing as much as I can, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully I'm gonna find somebody who can help me, and I can pay them a salary to help me manage my stock business, you know what I'm saying? But in the meanwhile, I kind of get to it as I can, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for the right person. So anyway, we'll see. But yeah.
This was great.
So we're going to do this once a week. We'll do this again next week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's do it. Because this was definitely helpful.
Off top. I'm so glad to hear that. Dad, anything? Angelo, anything? Most of anything?
Man, I swear I ain't trying to hold nobody up and ask all these questions, but I got one more thing.
Go ahead,
man, this was way back earlier, and you was showing it was like the SMA.
Okay.
Something that you had set up.
Let me get y'all set up. So click on studies. Dad, click on edit studies.
Bomb.
Edit studies. Edit studies. And the little what they call that shit? I forgot. I don't forgot the little word.
The icon.
No, that little shit, that little glass, that little scientist shit.
Yeah.
That little tube, whatever. That spoon is so goddamn long. You know, but anyway, that little thing right there. Click on that, and then go ahead on the right, on the over here where it says studies. Go ahead and type in simple moving average. So go ahead and click that.
Okay.
Click on that, and then click add selected. Okay. It'll show it up over here on the right hand side. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I clicked it.
You there? Angelo, you good?
Yeah.
All right. Now hold up. Click on the gear. Now click on the gear. So what we did that is we went to the edit studies. We typed in simple. We started typing in simple for simple moving average. Right. We selected the simple moving average. Then we clicked on add selected, and then it showed up over here. And it's gonna show up with the default. It's gonna show up with 9.
That's it. I did that today.
All right. So then when you click on now I want you guys to click on the little gear, and it's gonna open this up. So you're gonna create one for the 200. You're gonna create one for the the 30, the 50. I'm gonna create one now for the 4. That's another one I like to use. So I'm gonna create one for you guys. So I'm gonna put a 4. So I'm gonna actually hit the. You can type in. You gotta click in there, and you gotta move your mouse. Oh my gosh, shit, it's always nuts. So I'm gonna click. I'm gonna type 4. Oh my gosh. Anyway, you can adjust that number. Okay, there we go. So I'll type in 4. Then I'll change the color. Let's say I want to make 4 yellow. And then I make it a little widther. You can change. You can set up however you want to set it up. And you hit OK. You hit apply. Don't get too off the chain with these, because a lot of, if you get on YouTube, people gonna be like, oh, all you gotta do is turn on the MACD. So you got go over here. You got this other one called the MACD, moving average convergence divergence. That's that was its own point. Also, another one I used to use, RSI.
I ain't had to do that.
The stochastics, RSI. All these good indicators, right? All that job makes sense. It all adds up. Yeah, you can add all that stuff, but we eating without all that. It's good, yeah, it's good, but it can also mess you up too, because you can get too attached to it. You know what I'm saying? But it also shows, like, look, boy, this MACD, it's another trade. When you watch class 2, it's another play that's only MACD plays. But we only gonna make MACD play every time we see this crossover. Guess what? Look, you see when the thing crossed over?
Ooh,
You
that's
get it?
what I need right now.
You rich. You never have to work again a day in your life, yo. You catch that crossover, you never got to work there. You can go buy every dunk in Miami. You get it?
But
You know what I'm saying?
When you started though.
But I don't want to get y'all. I ain't finna throw that away. I'm just saying that's option 2. Don't get off on all that. It's there. You'll learn to get there. We'll start with the baby stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I'm finna remove that for right now. But again, you can just go to your little whatever they call that thing. You just make an ad and whatnot. So you just
Google it at the end of the video.
Simple movement, and then I'll send a recording of this if you guys want to catch it once, like in a couple of hours or whatnot. But simple movement average, add selected, click on the gear and say, okay, whatever it is that you want, and then you can just Google around. You can Google YouTube. You can find out more information about different different setups, different averages, they call these indicators. So these are called indicators, and it's a whole lot of them. It's all of this. Oh my gosh, it's everything. Add this, add that. You can add, it's like a million of them things. Look what happens if we add them. Boom, you get all this stuff on your chart.
Man, that's that shit I be seeing on TV and be like, man, that shit ain't for me.
Nah, it's for you, boy. It's for you. It's for you.
Yeah.
This is where you want to be at. This generational wealth right here, man. This Warren, that's white boy named Warren Buffett. This what they own, man. That's what you want to be on. You want to be on that Warren Buffett level, man. Facts. But that's it, man. I gotta go eat dinner, y'all, man. I got some stuff right quick.
All right, man. I appreciate it, man. This was a damn good introduction to everything, man, and especially to follow up with the class, right? That first class.
Oh, by the way, I do abs. I do abs every morning at about 9 o'clock, between 9 and 11.
Tune in and get right.
Facebook Live, get your ass, get them abs right now. So, you know what I'm saying? I want to join that too. I want to join that too, boy. So, but that's it. Anything else, y'all?
Nah, that's it, boss.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Talk to y'all later, man. I appreciate everything, everybody.
All right,
All right,
thank you.
All right, y'all take it easy, everybody.
See you.